I'm a real traditionalist myself, of course, because of Orbison and Holly and the Fireballs and the string alongs and all the things that happened at the studio. I'm so glad that I could take care of the studio and keeping all the important things.
My computer is VD. Hello and welcome to the Traditionalist Podcast. I think my computer is dying of ligma, but
I gave it crabs.
Yes, but we don't know if that for sure. Apparently, I had Phil working on my cock a few days ago, and he said it sounds better. Let's give that a test. But yeah, let's piss. How has your cock been doing this week? I heard you pissed.
My cock, I did piss. My cock's been great.
Oh, great.
You know, there's a few dents in it, but we stitched them up and we used some carbon fiber plating on my cock. So it's been great.
Okay. And you have the tripod system, if I recall, right?
We do use the tripod system.
Okay.
You actually came up with it in the partnership we did.
I was really
a couple
drunk
decades
though,
ago,
so I sometimes forget. But let's talk about the Queen dying because she overdosed on fentanyl. How does that make you feel?
Oh yeah,
you kind of killed her in a way.
The fact that it could have been my fentanyl collection that was used, I feel pretty good about it. You know, I mean, I've always been confident in my own products, and this is one of those instances where we get to see firsthand the effects of my creations on others.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
But you know, you and me are the sole manufacturers. We're the only people who make fentanyl in the whole world, other than like third-party dealers. But no one deals with them because they lace it with penis, and no one likes that.
Oh yeah, they like to hide
worms.
Interesting people in their worms. Yeah.
But let's talk about the other topic at hand. Yeah, she's dead. She I don't remember when she died, but she apparently did a lot of fentanyl. It was
50 grams.
It was a full fucking. It was like 8 ounces. It was 8 ounces. She like injected 80
8 ounces of fentanyl.
8 ounces into her.
80 ounces of fentanyl were found in her bloodstream.
Yeah.
On the scene, she was pronounced dead with over 80 ounces of fentanyl in her
We still don't know if it was a suicide or not. There's a diary entry that they found that leads that it might be a suicide, but they're really not sure. She could have just been playing around with drugs. She was
like, you know what? I mean, I'm 96. I want to get fucking blasted tonight, and then she just died.
Yeah, it happens. I've personally done it myself. Jeffrey Epstein did it once himself. He died a few times.
I've died multiple times.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein saying that. I've done that a few times. It's no biggie. Just get back up. Use Vitality One or shitty medicine that makes you. It literally can reincarnate you from the dead. It's not even reincarnation. It's just fucking resurrection. But it's pretty good medicine. I didn't really develop it, but Dr. Koch was a part of that. He was pretty big on that project. Apparently, he made it in like one afternoon. After getting blasted at a bar, but it was developed, so I made a couple billion off of that. I actually probably made more than a couple billion. Probably like 200 billion, something like that, but whatever. How much did you make off of that? Actually, no, you're not even a stakeholder of that. How much did he make off of fentanyl?
Yeah.
That's actually a good question.
Oh, well, my personal collection, my secret recipe. Well, first of all, I mean, the stocks for my fentanyl are slowly climbing.
Yes.
They're actually beating a lot of the old Trojan condom stock. This month's report seemed that my secret fentanyl recipe is actually in the lead right now. A lot of people like the fentanyl. 500 $500 million just this week. I'm hoping I can get, a couple billion more by the end of this this year's proceedings.
I was hearing that back in July you were trying to get at least 30% of the more supply if you were as you were last year. Due to COVID, you had a lot of trouble getting supply because China was masturbating during COVID.
Oh yeah,
like the whole time.
They just wouldn't stop.
Shitty, shitty of them.
They just wouldn't. They just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, you found a new supplier. It's in Venezuela, right?
Oh yeah, Venezuela. That's where. Venezuela.
Yeah, that's where your E-boy lives, right?
Yeah, that's where Mr. E-boy lives in the Venezuela.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ted Nugget has a question. Did you start up the new new factory down in Venezuela because your E-boy was down there?
Well, we're in the making.
Okay.
We're definitely working on it. Our idea was to shoot up one of the educational or the academic institutions, and then kind of transform that into our fentanyl factory, so we can get more of it, so we can get a worldwide following.
Yes.
So I think we're in the process of actually mapping out that right now. How many lives are going to be destroyed because of us? I think it's about 500.
500,000, right?
500,000, yeah, and it's okay. They didn't deserve to live.
Well,
they were born in one of the worst third world countries I've ever heard of. So they probably didn't want to live anyway.
Well, I didn't want to live, and I'm alive. It sucks.
Exactly.
But,
sometimes you just gotta deal with it. But if they have the opportunity to die, I'm sure they'll take it. I'm sure
I took it.
They'll run into my. Yeah. I mean, you took it many times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, here's a thirst trap of a fucking. Let's see. Oh yeah, a hamburger. I bet you're really hungry, right? It's a thirst trap, and then they die because it's there's a tripwire, and they fall into this trap, and it almost looks like that famous trap from the Saw movies, and they just kind of die. So a lot of the Venezuelan population is about to go down, which means that the United States can now occupy that territory, and we can use it for porn publicity photos.
Yes.
Which is really beneficial for all those people who like the porn.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in my world right now. How is the shit magazine economy right now?
Oh yeah, Shit Magazine's actually doing quite well. Our original business, our original business is actually doing much better, which is the original Shit Magazine, which was a newspaper, not a magazine. Sorry. That's doing pretty well. We're selling, I think, at least 3 billion copies every week, worldwide. It's all translated in different languages. We have one in Mandarin, Japanese. We have it in. Say he doesn't know or give a fuck, so I don't know. But we have it in a few languages, so.
Wow. Yeah, you get a worldwide audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta do that with your fentanyl. I know you're like the sole supplier now since you killed most people in the business, but you should take that, and make it yours. I technically do have a stake in your company, but I don't have enough to have power really. I can't just say I want to be CEO. I don't have that power. You have that power. So you have isn't it like 69% of the company?
Yeah, 69% of the company. I mean, I did make you the shareholder because you are very profitable, because people know you for Shit Magazine. And a lot of your ideas are great. I mean, I remember we invented together the do-it-yourself heroin syringe.
Yes.
And I think that is my most successful product.
It's very successful.
Up to date. And maybe could you tell our viewers or listeners? I know a lot of our people are listening in via pubic translator.
Alright, your pubics are starting to get a little low quality.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like that happens because right now I'm going to do a special with Elon Musk about his full transition into an egg. So I'm actually on Mars right now.
Oh.
So I think my
you're on Mars? You didn't should tell me. I thought you were still in Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, I mean I was in Jacksonville, Florida, but after that incident with Dr. Cocker, he just like that exact explosion, that pipe bomb he was doing with alone on deck caused the tectonic plates to shift, and I had to get out of there because I was a prime suspect. So I just kind of flew up to outer space, and I'm gonna do an interview.
That's good.
Yeah, so how about you tell our pubic people how the do-it-yourself heroin syringe works and why it was so successful in the business.
Oh yeah, we basically took a normal syringe and we made it gold-plated. We gold-plated the tip with surgical steel. We followed the footsteps of Apple. We noticed they had a very good iPhone, which allows you to kill yourself with the press of a button. We thought that was a good device, and we took a lot of the aspects from the iPhone and brought it over to the heroin syringe. So it's basically a normal syringe, stainless steel tip, so you can poke that into you very easily. It's not plastic; it's glass. Some people claim they don't really like the glass. We do have a plastic model, but we feel like the glass really helps bring the quality out of the device that other devices don't have on the market. Also, ours come with a 30-day warranty and life insurance.
Oh yeah, that is awesome. And why do you think our audience resonated with it so much?
I really don't know. I'm not really a part of that department. I can ask Jeff from marketing. Hey, Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff from marketing.
Why do people give a fuck?
He's a friend of ours.
Says he doesn't give a fuck himself either, so I don't know. I'm gonna guess people probably liked it because of the quality of the device. It's not a piece of shit. Most syringes are pieces of shit. You're probably gonna get an STD from most of the syringes on the market. Ours does not give you an STD, but it does give you anal.
Anal is what
it also has a 8-inch touchscreen on it. It tells you exactly all your. It tells you when your next bowel movement will be. It also tells you your heart rate, your oxygen level, and your birth control pill blood count percentage. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool device. I would suggest buying it. It's only like $203, I think. It's pretty cheap for a heroin needle. They're going for at least $1,000 nowadays. And we undercut. And also another reason, so it's the guy's fault. Obviously, because we undercut the market so heavily. We're selling it for $203 or whatever. And the rest of the market's like, oh, $1,000 syringe for a piece of shit that's not even as good as the one from Shit Magazine. We undercut the market, and we're really fucking with people here. We're giving them some good shit, and they like it. And that's all I can say. It's a good piece of shit. Good piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I tried it out myself. I was very impressed. Like, I mean, it was an idea that, in partnership was come up with, so it wasn't just your idea, but I feel like if it weren't for you, a lot of people won't have crippling heroin addictions.
Yeah.
And also without you, I don't think a lot of people's role models will be Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
In part to our creation, that's why Nirvana has also become a household name in the industry because of Penis Parker 987's creation, the do-it-yourself heroin syringe.
Yeah, ever since we launched it back in 2009 alongside the iPhone, Steve I thought it was good. I thought it was a good device, but recently we really stepped up our game. We let it slide a little bit there for the past 5 years. We left it as a normal syringe just with a touchscreen, which still was a better device than most people were offering at the time, but we added all those aspects from the iPhone, which is where most of the inspiration came from anyways. So we took the stainless steel, the glass, and the probe, the anal probe, and it really brought it together.
Just a tip.
Yeah, it's just the tip.
Oh yeah. So I'm really proud in the success of that product.
Yeah. In the chat. Oh, Donald Trump is asking us to talk more about the Queen. All right, sure. You basically killed the Queen. Is that right?
Me?
Do you take responsibility for that?
Oh,
technically,
yeah,
I was a part of it too, but you can.
I'm 100%.
I'll let you take the full
I mean,
responsibility.
it was my fentanyl collection.
Yes.
Prince Diana was.
So
was pretty pissed.
you're admitting fully that it was your fentanyl.
I'm admitting to assisted homicide. Yes, I'm totally admitted to the murder.
Okay.
So Prince Diana was pretty upset.
Yeah.
That she died.
Upset.
So she's like, if you. So she was like, I want to make a deal with you, Mr. Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. If you give me 20% of the profit made from Shit Magazine in the next 5 hours, I will resurrect myself, and I will kill Queen Elizabeth with using your secret fentanyl recipe.
Yes.
From your collection, and I said yes.
That's a deal of a lifetime, You gotta. If you're not taking that deal, you're not doing it correctly.
Oh, exactly, and I was like, I thought she was going to ask for 21%. I'm like, no way. But she asked for 20. She was very negotiable. She was like, yes, Miss Diana Penis, and so she came to my house. She signed my dick.
Mm-hmm.
She actually tattooed my dick when it was hard.
That's good.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I was able to keep my erection up for that long, but I did. She signed
it was for a full 30 seconds. That's
for a full 30 seconds. Yeah. She tattooed my penis with her initials on it. She said Princess Diana was here, and that was great. And she's like, all right, let's get to work. So she, so I have a safe where I keep my fentanyl. It almost looks like a pantry. Everything's labeled. All my different ingredients of the fentanyl. I have a whole bunch of other street drugs there too, but there's fentanyl. She's like, okay, this is great. Took them. She put them in a suitcase and she went over to the castle and she said, I can't believe you actually gave me 20% of the royalties and profit of Shit Magazine. Would you like me to kill off the whole entire royal family? And I said, no, because people do not like Prince Charles, or I guess King Charles, because they think he's a pedophile. So I say, how about we let white supremacists raid the fucking royal family's house instead? And she's like, okay, great. So then they could publicly crucify him, and it'll be like freaking, the French Revolution with a guillotine. Instead, it's crucifixion. And this is 2022 AD. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be a great idea. So we got that. And while Queen Elizabeth was having her 19th affair this year.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it her 96th, actually, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. For her 96th birthday.
That was last year.
She decided.
Of COVID, she didn't go out much.
Yeah, she didn't go out that much.
She was just doing e-dating back then.
Oh, yeah, she's doing a lot of e-dating back then. But yeah, so Princess Diana got to work. She got the syringe, and she, she fucked it like no pussy.
Yes.
She fucked it right in the pussy with the fentanyl syringe.
Mm-hmm.
And then she keeled over and died, and she blamed it on fucking Prince Charles, or whatever his name is. And
she was pissed. I heard when she died, she was pissed. And
she was really upset.
She has to wait a full year to get resurrected.
Oh yeah, no, she's up in fucking I don't know what do the kids call it these days? Purgatory or heaven or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean she's still really pissed. I heard that when she's peeling her potato or playing with her pussy, she can actually send brainwaves to shut down this podcast if she hears about it. So we have to keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
So she doesn't cancel our podcast.
Luckily, we only have 40,000 people watching, so.
Yeah, only 40,000. The moment it gets to 45, we have to shut down the whole operation because we don't want some 96-year-old going on 97 who's playing with her pussy to telepathically shut down our podcast because she doesn't want the execution method to be leaked. But we're telling you right now, call me up. My phone number is 862-911-69-420. And I can give you some fentanyl for a discounted price, and you can carry out your next murder on your best friend, loved one, or stockholder, or lawyer. Due in part to the success of Better Call Saul, we do allow people to use our fentanyl to make hits on their lawyers and attorneys if they don't think they give them enough jail time.
Yeah. But last week I was sentenced to jail for at least 3 weeks. I got out. I didn't give a fuck. I just didn't show up. But they were still pretty pissed at me. I guess I should tell you why. Also, I was sentenced to jail because I hijacked someone's ass.
Wow.
It was not a good scene.
Oh, I have syphilis.
Yeah, it was not a good scene. I was in that guy's ass for like 3 weeks. I think it was pretty bad. I was conducting meetings while being in the ass. I was like living my normal life while being in that guy's ass. And he finally we got caught by the police. Well, I got caught by the police. He was unconscious. And I was sentenced to jail for 3 weeks, but I never showed up, so yeah.
Yeah. No, I heard about that. They were pretty upset because they arranged a special cell for you.
Yeah, and also there was a planned execution as well, but it didn't work out. Yeah, that would have been fun. I would have enjoyed that. I would have went if they told me it was going to be executed. I would totally went.
Death by castration?
Yes, I did get castrated last week. They were trying to get me to bleed out. That was in my own home. But yeah, if I was there, they would castrate me, leave me to bleed, and I would have died of cock hemorrhaging.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Have you ever had that problem where you die of cock hemorrhaging?
Well, I have had a couple hemorrhages in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Most notable one where the pain was so intolerable that I ended up going to a children's cancer ward and shot everyone in the area. But yeah, no, I've had plenty of hemorrhages in my lifetime. Because of the circumstances in my very miserable life.
That's good. But yeah, everyone's life should be miserable. If you're not miserable, you can go kill yourself.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's fucked. You're stealing the fun from people who don't have fun.
Exactly, and you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy who just strips everyone of their happiness.
Yeah, I know. If you don't want to kill yourself, go kill yourself.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say.
Yeah, I've been saying that for the past 36 years, and no one listens to me for some reason on that point. Everyone listens to me on these other points, but this point, everyone's like, oh, that's not a good take, mate. I would say sorry, mate. That's not good for Twitter. I'm like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say whatever I want, no matter what anyone says, And that's just my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a valid opinion. I mean, I agree. I live by the same standards. Yeah, I mean, I told the prime minister to off himself because he took way too much pleasure in reading my great grandfather's great grandchild's obituary.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you can't be having this much fun. You're not here to have fun. You're here to cry about hospital bills because you can't pay them. That's what your life is supposed to be about.
Yeah, I totally agree. I've spent at least $46 million trying to make sure hospitals are still shit. And it worked. But last year, it was pretty pricey. I had to spend $436 billion, not millions, billions. I had to bribe a doctor who was getting paid $16 billion a year to do cock amputations. Due to all the big influx of BDSM people, but since people are into that, we had to bribe him, and we got him fired basically. After we took the bribe, we got the money back. We basically we sent him a check, and we just bounced that check, and he got fucked. It was a pretty good operation. We got rid of him. If you're wondering why we had to get rid of him, he was just a normal. It wasn't just a normal cock amputator. He did own a. He was the sole founder of the company castration.org, which is not an organization. It's a criminal organization. They basically sell this device called the Castrator 9000, and he was able to sell this product that people can mess up their cock so badly on that it's unsavable. So they have to go to him to get the cock amputated, and then it's a cycle, and he makes money off of two things at the same time. It's basically a win-win for him. I don't know what you call it. I forgot what that's called in business terminology. I'm not really into business anymore. I'm more into masturbating now. But yeah, he basically got fired after they found out he took a bribe. Was going to take a bribe. He never took the bribe technically because we never gave him the money.
Never gave him the money. Wow.
I have another question for you. I heard you've been all this heroin, all this fentanyl you were giving to your ex-wife last year. Is this related to the Queen? Was that same batch used to kill your wife last year? Your ex-wife.
Yes. Type A.
Type A
was used to kill my wife.
Okay.
And along with some of her ashes, because I did end up smoking most of my wife with Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
It was some of the best blunts I've ever smoked in my life. But yeah, no, I smoked my wife's ashes, and I kept some of them for Type B.
Yes.
Type B strain of fentanyl I used for Queen Elizabeth. I actually put in some of the remaining Type A, which was expired, by the way, so it would have a worsened effect. And Type A with my wife's ashes with Type B, so it was almost like a cocktail. It was a hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid.
And we injected it right up her ass. Queen Elizabeth's pussy was on fire. It became inflamed. It was swollen, and she died. I mean, she started choking. She looked like a plum.
Mm-hmm.
She died, and we got it all. We caught it in 8K.
Okay.
Resolution.
I was gonna ask for what resolution you guys got in.
Yeah, no, it was 8K. Because we strive for the best.
Mm-hmm. I should send you over a 16K camera. 8K is no longer the best.
Oh, really? It's not?
Yeah, it's now 16K.
I guess the stock market has gone up.
Yeah, the stock market went up, I think 3 points yesterday, but today it's down 300 billion points. So the economy's fucked, but who cares?
Yeah, who really cares?
I already pulled all my money out of the stock market. That's probably why it crashed. That's actually probably why it crashed. At least I can say I single-handedly crashed the stock market. So, yeah, and the housing market, and the dog market, and what else did I crash? The cock market, because I basically started making too many tripods. Oh, were you aware of this? I influenced their manufacturer to make more tripods so we can lower the price. And I basically crashed that whole market as well. Yeah, I crashed a whole bunch of markets just for fun. Why not?
Yeah,
Something
that's
to do
what
at
you gotta
night.
do.
Yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. Jeff Bezos was pretty fucking pissed at me last week because he had a lot of his money in stocks, and I was like, who gives a fuck? And the stocks went, they're gone. Like, I don't know if there's really a stock market anymore. Like, whatever remains, there's like pennies of,
Just
Jeff
ashes
Bezos
of what
is
used
now
to be the stock
broke.
market.
Elon Musk is broke now. Everyone's broke. Now I'm currently the richest man in the world. You didn't have any money in the stock market, right? I didn't take any money from you.
Not a whole lot, no. So how does it feel to be the richest man in the world due to greed and tyranny? How does it feel?
I thought I would feel better about it, but I really don't give a fuck. It's probably because of these new medications I'm taking. I'm kind of like, GLaDOS from Portal 2. They kind of just like they give those weird personality cores to her. And they're giving me these personality pills, and I don't really feel happiness anymore. So,
Understandable,
whatever.
understandable.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, we're all gonna die anyway. It's okay.
Well, yeah, but the difference between me and you, actually, you can be resurrected. The difference between me and you, the viewer, I can be resurrected, like, for nothing. And you guys would have to pay $30 million for that. And, most people can't afford that. I can afford it basically by selling my piss on the internet. I can afford that. It's pretty simple.
Oh, yeah.
I just give a little stock advice here, a little stock advice there, piss in a cup, sell it on the internet. I got 40 grand. 40.
Oh yeah, I mean,
40,
you have a lot of street
40
credit.
grand from all the cock pics.
And all the contacts. I mean, you have a lot of street credit in this town. You have a lot of street credit.
Yeah. Sometimes people they're not really interested in the cock, so I send them pussy pictures. The tripod can be a little menacing, especially the model I have.
Really.
Detachable penis I switched from. That was a little more pleasing. Looked more like a cock, but the tripod is do-it-all device. Boils water. It does everything. You basically can survive off the tripod. It's a device that can save your life.
It's possible.
And it's pretty
really
cheap.
Can.
You can since I basically inflated the fuck out of the supply. It costs. You can buy them online now for like $2, I think. Yeah, I would buy one. They don't really cost too much to get installed. I think it's only like, I should ask Dr. Cock. Dr. Cock's behind me. Hey, Dr. Cock, how much does it cost to get a tripod?
He had a transition recently. Dr. Cock is now a Shimo.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Dr. Cock said it only costs like $36, so that's good.
That's it. Wow.
And part of the reason it's so
impressive.
cheap, like I subsidize a lot of it, obviously. The whole reason it's cost literally $2 to buy a tripod now is because I think I dumped. How much money did I put in there, Fred? I apparently dumped over $1 trillion into there, just to inflate the price of these tripods. And I think this would be a very profitable business in the future. A lot of people think I'm crazy for just basically like making it so it's so easy to buy the cocks that basically you get them basically for free. It's $2, $20 install. It's super easy to get them installed and on your body. But little do they know, I'm gonna use that cock because it actually connects to your nervous system, like directly into your like spinal cord, and then that's what you think it does. But it actually, while you're asleep, it actually runs a cable all the way up your spinal cord into your brain, and I'm able to basically control people that way. And that's the whole reason this is so profitable. I'm pretty soon. I'm going to turn that feature on. It's not on right now, but I'm going to turn it all at once and basically take over the whole world.
Oh yeah, that is a great pyramid scheme. Best I've heard of all day.
Yep, it's good. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but when you hear a plan like that, I don't know how you can call me crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not using a tripod, right? What are you using? I don't remember.
I'm using a selfie stick.
Selfie stick. That was
once was a
developed
dildo,
by
but it
Benjamin
is now
Franklin,
converted.
right?
Yep, it's developed by Benjamin Franklin.
That's a very old device.
You know,
I guess you were. I guess when I told you we were going to take over the whole planet, I guess you wanted to get away from that device. But yeah, basically, I don't know. Anyone that has a tripod installed, I'll basically take them over. You'll be a part of this too.
Yeah.
Technically, you co-developed it with Ben Affleck, you and me. We co-developed it, and it's a great product. Was it Ben Affleck? I think it was Ben Affleck. I don't remember. But yeah, we co-developed it, and it's pretty good.
I mean, we strongly suggest indulging in our product. Really.
Yeah. I'm gonna end
get
this.
Your penis fingers on.
I'm gonna end this podcast here. It kind of looks like my computer's having a stroke or something. So.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Give him some of the do-it-yourself heroin.
Yeah. You have any last words? Actually, let's do chat real quick.
Oh yeah, chat.
Who's in the chat?
I see Sting in here.
Sting's in the chat. What does he have to say? Let me pull up chat.
Well, he says after his lobotomy, he became a stockholder, and now he is, soliciting on the internet, and he has raped 3 children since, and he can't thank us enough for having Shit Magazine to fall back on.
Marilyn Monroe is in the chat, and she asks, "How long is your tripod?" I think it's 18 feet. I don't really remember how long it is. And also, you have another question. Should I get it? I really am into this whole mind control thing, and yes, you should. It'd be great. It'd be nice to see you with it. Someone of your stature. It'd be nice to see that. Yeah. Nice. It only costs $20. I'm sure you can afford that. You're a multi-millionaire, so
affording. Like, if not, just kind of deal.
Oh yeah, Oprah Winfrey. She's asking about the heroin anal probe thing. Yeah, that's a good device. I suggest getting it. You didn't actually ask a question. It's just I want to ask about the anal probe. All right. Goddamn Oprah. Who else can I? Oh, Elvis Presley. What is he saying? Does this? Oh, he's asking, does it interfere with the hips? No.
It does not.
Does not. You should be able to do your weird ass dance moves perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You should be able to perform your cock.
We want this device to be as versatile and pregnancy test free as possible.
Mm-hmm. Will Smith asks, "How long is your cock?" I do not own a cock. I own a tripod, and it's 18 feet long.
Yes. Mine is longer than the arm Will Smith used to slap Chris Rock.
That's awesome.
So that should give you an idea.
Chris
of
Rock's
how long
cock.
my penis is.
I was like a good event. I like watching Chris Rock's cock get slapped.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had a mental orgasm when I saw that.
Yeah. Who else is in here? Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
Oh, it's just an advertisement for his stupid mobile service. Fuck off, Ryan Reynolds. No one cares. Oh, Chris Pratt's in here. I just fucked. Any suggestions on lube? I don't use lube. My tripod self lubricates basically, and that's all I use. I'm not used lube long enough to remember what to use. What do you use?
I use Baby Maker 3000. It's a mix of petroleum jelly, sugar plum of petroleum, and a lot of oxygen peroxide. For that nice, thick, creamy, classic lubrication smell, aesthetic, and feel. I highly suggest it. 30% off on Ship Magazine. Code is in the description of this video. It's called "Fuck Me Harder, Daddy 39."
Okay, that's a good code. What was the percentage off?
What was the code again?
What was the percentage off?
30%.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
Kanye West is asking, can you stop talking about my penis? I don't think I've ever talked about your penis, Kanye West. Have you ever talked about his penis?
No, I never talked about his penis. But now, in order to spite Kanye West, we will talk about your penis.
Yeah, your penis is fucking small. It's non-existent, basically.
It just doesn't.
It's a micro.
And now he's going to cancel us on Twitter, but we don't care because we're the superheroes in this situation.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg. How do I open up my asshole at an 86-degree angle? You're better at that than me. Yeah, I guess you can answer.
Thank you. I would try pliers, honestly. I mean, when you bend over, just get some prosthetic hands and arms, and stick the pliers in close at the beginning of the crack, right where the tailbone is, and right where it ends.
Yeah.
And just kind of inch your way down there. And I mean, I know Penis Parker has done that in his glory days of being a stripper at an all-men's strip club. Yes. So I'm sure he has plenty of experience with it, and he can tell you that it's a tried and true method.
It's tried and true.
And that all of us who, it really is tried and true, and that all of us who aspire to be 86-degree ass crack openers, we all abide by that. So, so that's the best I think that we can give you on that.
Okay. Who else is in here? Freddie Mercury asks, why do I fuck? I don't know. You should ask that yourself. That's a good question to ask yourself.
I mean, you have AIDS because of it.
Like, do you even reflect? You should reflect. I don't know.
I mean, that's why he has AIDS, because he fucked.
Yeah, like, if you fuck, you fuck.
Exactly. There's no hiding it.
Who else is in the chat? Looks everyone. The chat's died down for some reason now. You see anyone in the chat you want to point out?
I think I see Phil Spector harassing all the little girls in the chat. Should we condone this behavior?
Yes.
Or not? Okay. All right. Yeah. It's okay.
And Frank is in the chat. Fick Damien Fata.
Frank.
Which translate to fuck your dad. Okay.
Well,
nice.
Fuck.
Thanks, Anne Frank. You're real nice.
You really are.
Goddamn, Anne Frank. Jesus Christ. Oh, Adolf Hitler's in the chat. Oh. Wow.
Celebrity moment.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to get Anne Frank and Adolf Hitler in the same chat.
Wow. Oh my god.
Adolf Hitler says, fuck off, Anne Frank. Go dig a hole for yourself because I'm coming to kill you right now as we speak. Wow.
I love the tension. I love the tension. Wow. This is such a great time.
Winston Churchill's in the chat. He's asking, how do I fuck? I don't know, just put it in the hole. It's pretty fucking easy. If you don't know how to fuck at this point, you're fucked.
You don't need a freaking scope to do it. Just fuck it. You don't
need a fucking PhD to fuck. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, just fuck. I mean, I work at a fucking sex shop. I mean, and I fuck for a living. I mean, it's not that hard.
Ryan Reynolds says, sorry, I copied and pasted the wrong message. All right, you're you're pardoned, Ryan Reynolds.
You're redeemed.
You've redeemed yourself for being retarded for a second time. You've been unbanned from our Discord server. I think that's it for the chat. I don't really give a fuck anymore. All right. So, any last words? I guess.
Well, as always, my cock is your cock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that was a shitty podcast. We did it, and good fucking bye, I guess. Good riddance to all your smelly ass people who fuck people in the ass.
Fuck yourself.
Goodbye. I don't give a fuck about this